Hi student, welcome to my channel. Today we shall discuss a great novel, a great Indian novel written by Ashapurna Devi, The Distance Window. Ashapurna Devi is a prominent Bengali novelist and poet. She was born on 8 January 1909. She has been widely honored with a number of prizes and awards. She was awarded Jnanapitha Award in 1976 for her novel Pratham Pratishruti and the Padma Shri Award by the Government of India in 1976 for her contribution to literature. She was also awarded with the Sahitya Academy Award in 1994. She died in 1995. Her short stories, novellas, as well as novel vividly portrayed the emergence of middle class Bengali women, their repression, anger, growing awareness, awakening of functions, and the final revolt. She wrote 62 books for children, take 10 collection of short stories and more than 30 novels. The theme of the novel throughout her literary works, she focuses on gender biased and sexist mindset of men. Choto Thakurdar Kashi Yatra was the first printed edition published in 1983 by Ashapurna Devi. Patniyo Priyosi, published in 1936. Prem O Proyojan, published in 1994. Her famous novels. And another her famous novels are Pratham Pratishruti, 1964, Subarna Lata, 1967, and Bakul Katha, 1974. So far as the distance window is concerned, it is one of a Bengali play written by a Bengali woman novelist Ashapurna Devi. It was originally written in Bengali language by the poetess, but later on it was translated in English by Anima Bose. In Bengali, it was written under the title Durer Jahala. Here Durer means distance and Jahala means window. The story moves around, or the story revolves around its four major characters. Parvati, the main protagonist, the woman protagonist of the novel, Nanda Raut, her husband, Dasrath, the caretaker and cook and Mali of the Dak Bungalow, Ramola, and Manas Mukherjee. Manas Mukherjee was the survey officer of the novel. Let's start the chapter 1. Today we will discuss the chapter 1 summary. So let's start. A car races past the sloping road, raising a dust storm. Parvati, drawing water from a nearby well, looks at the receding trail of dust and is worried as to who could have come this hour of the day. She is collecting water from a well, and at this time a car goes past her and it goes ahead of her. There is a road. The road has been bifurcated, divided into two sides. Some people went past the place to have a look at the Sarveswari temple, but they would take a turn at the boulder and go left. She was surprised because those people who wanted to visit the Sarveshwari temple, they went towards the left, but this car surprisingly moved towards the right, which went toward the Dak bungalow. The survey officer was supposed to come at 5 o'clock that evening, but it was only 10 in the morning. Parvati was worried to think if the Sahib had preponed his arrival time. The next moment she comforts herself saying that the Sahib and their Mem Sahib were slaves of the clock and they would never arrive early. Their coming in and going out were all properly recorded in advance in the official logbook. Just as the faith, the future, and what is to be of human beings all are chalked out beforehand. It means there was a schedule for the survey officer or for the Sahib and Mem Sahib, whether they go when, whether they come. Nando, her husband, had informed her that the Sahib and the Mem Sahib would arrive by 5 o'clock in the evening. However, Nando had left the key to the Dak bungalow with her. It was only 10 in the morning. After supplying water to certain houses in the locality, Parvati intended to get some water for herself. The place where Parvati lived with her husband was within Bengal or within the boundary of Bengal. When the partition broke out and there were riots. When the partition broke out and there were riots, there were massacred. There was lot of people killed. Okay, it was included in the redrawn boundary of Bihar. Parvati had grown up here in this region. She had played in the red dust as a child. Now at this stage, it seemed quite difficult to decide whether she was a Bengali or a Bihari. The sun seemed like a burning oven. The sun, Suraj. The sun seemed like a burning oven even though it was 10 o'clock in the morning. So it was like a burning oven even though the big clock of the mission school had struck 10 times. Although her name was Big Parvati, she was very petite. She looked like a sparrow. People did not like her much as they considered her a flirt, and people accused her that she made an old man of her father's age. In fact, a friend of her father fell in love with her and married her in order to have her father's debt repaid. Nando was of her father's age. He was a friend of her father. The old man was not a Bengali but a Bihari. Parvati's mother blamed her husband for agreeing to this strange marriage. Parvati, on the other hand, supported her father's decision unequivocally. Unequivocally means clearly. She justifies her marriage with the old man in these words. Why? What is wrong? He may be older, but he works very hard. Doesn't he earn well? He earns double the amount a younger man would. He frequently works overtime. If I had married a young lad What good would that be? In all probability, the young man would have taken me for granted. I am very happy as I am a young wife of an old man. Although her mother was unhappy with the marriage, she would often arrive seeking for help. Now, the officer's arrival was good news for the couple as it helped them to earn substantial amounts as tips. Nando was happy as there will be plenty of work now. They will prepare a new survey of the boundary after a lapse of 20 years. They will begin from scratches again. Both the parties are ready to pounce on each other in case of a slight mistake. Parvati is worried to think that Mr. Mukherjee may be murdered during the course of the sorry এটা କ'ଣ ଡିମାର୍କେଟେଡ୍ मतलब ଚିହ୍ନିତ କରିବା ଯେଉଁ ଡିମାର୍କେଟେଡ୍ ଛାଡ଼ି ଦେଇଛି ସେଇଟା ଟିକେ ଲେଖିନି as he was in charge of a dangerous and risky task. Mr. Mukherjee was the survey officer. So he was the in charge of a dangerous and risky task as he came to demarcated the boundaries between the two states, Bengal and Bihar. So chapter 1 is all about introduction of the characters of the novel. We discussed the protagonist of the novel Parvati's character, her husband Nanda Raut and Mr. Mukherjee, and we got some point about the novel. Okay, thank you. We will discuss the chapter 2 in next video. So till then, thank you.